Hi everyone. Hi AI builders. Welcome to the Engineering Myth Thinking podcast show. This is the first time trying to do a podcast with my face showing up because I'm super I person. Um, I don't like to show my face, but some people told me, okay, you're in the startup world, you need to marketing yourself. Okay, so now I am here with my face, not with the avatar. I'm here with my face. So please give some I don't know for me to be this brave. Okay, I'm feeling shy already. Okay, let's start the podcast. Welcome, AI Builders, the show where we go behind the scenes of the world's most influential AI infrastructure companies. So the ones powering the foundation of the AI boom. I am your host, ILW, the engineer. So I'm actually pretty old, and I work as an engineer. I was a nanomaterial engineer, and later I was a quant data trading engineer, quant trading data engineer. I was a senior engineer, and then later, I have to start up my doing my own projects. I will just a full stack engineer. So that's why I'm doing this podcast here, so I can invest most of my time in how those tech startups succeed. That's something I'm pretty lack of. I'm for sure there are a lot of technical people. There like lack of those kind of business skills. So that's why I'm doing this podcast. So we're combining the business skills and also the technical skills here together. So we're doing some case studies. So today we're diving into Surge AI, one of the most fascinating and quietly powerful startups in the data for AI revolution. While big names like OpenAI, Anthropic grabbed the spotlight, Surge AI became the hidden backbone, right, for some of the smartest model in the world. And they did it not by building another model, but by reinventing what human data work means in the AI era. So, how did Search AI turn data labeling, one of the most overlooked parts of machine learning, into a high-end scalable intelligence business? Let's break it down. I have not six, 7 segments I remembered. So the first segment, I'm going to talk about the context. And data is the new infrastructure. So in the 2010s, AI research moved fast and GPU got cheaper, models got bigger. But even as OpenAI, Google, Meta trained trillion parameter models, there was a quiet truth. So no model can outsmart its data. So training data wasn't just few, it was so of the systems. By 2020, most data labeling pipelines were broken. Messy, cheap, and low quality. The industry was dominated by gig workers labeling at scale for pennies per task, often with little context accuracy or feedback loops. That's where like Surge AI saw an opportunity. So their founders, Edwin Chen, my new Elon Musk. He is my new role model. Trust me. He's a solo founder in the beginning. And check out their valuation right now. He's so amazing. A former data scientist at Google, Twitter, and he graduated from MIT and realized that modern AI didn't just need more data, it needed smarter data, consistent, context-rich human intelligence that could evolve alongside models. Guess what? I was like working in the investment firm, loading billions of data every day, and it is pretty shitty. I fixed so many data mappings, and garbage data, and it costs most of my time. So that's why I'm think it's such a great idea, to do this business. And I have this second segment called the core insight. So smart humans train smart models. So Edwin Chen's core insight was simple but powerful. To train intelligence AI, you need intelligent humans in the loop. Search AI flipped the standard labeling model on its head. Instead of low cost, enormous like click workers, build a network of elite human contributors, linguists, analysts, subject matter expert who could provide nuanced data for language models, chatbots, and reasoning systems, and turned labeling into a skill-based marketplace. Something more akin to cross-sourced cognitive work than rote annotation. And their platform layered in quality control loops, prompt calibration and human feedback, and dynamic task pricing, and AI-assisted reviewer tools. The result was data that wasn't just labeled, it was interpreted, reasoned, and contextualized. That became their competitive moat. And segment 3, execution strategy, building the human cloud for AI. And Search positioned itself as the human layer of AI, an infrastructure company that makes human feedback scalable, reliable, and high quality. Even I feel sleepy for my own speech. Their execution was brilliant in 3 ways. Sorry, that might be my podcast style. Just keep laughing. Keep laughing for myself. That might be my podcast style and how it got popular in the future. I'll keep laughing. Sorry. Their execution was brilliant in 3 ways. First, the build for modern LLM team. Search didn't sell labels. They integrated directly into developers' workflows with APIs, quality dashboards, and real-time feedback tools. Second, they targeted the best customers early. Instead of chasing small ML startups, they partnered with frontier model labs, large-scale enterprise that need premium feedback. Companies train conversational AI and infrastructure-tuned models. And they grow with the LLM wave as the RLHF, the reinforcement learning from human feedback exploded in popularity. Search was already there. They didn't need to pivot. Their entire business was built around that idea. When OpenAI and Anthropic needed better human preference data, Search AI was one of the few who could deliver that reliable and at scale. So number 4, I have segment number 4, the business model, quality over quantity. While traditional labeling companies competed on volume, Search competed on trust and intelligence. They built a two-sided marketplace where the first one is AI companies could design complex tasks, test prompts, or collect high-quality judgments. And second is human contributors could earn real money by doing tasks that require insight, empathy, and reasoning. So Search made data labeling inspirational and kind of remote cognitive work economy. And because their customers were building billion-dollar models, they could afford premium rates. So their margins were actually higher, churn was lower, and customer stickiness grew with each iteration of data. And the number 5 segment, I have culture and leadership. So the data scientists company, Edwin Chen, brought some unique data scientist empathy for the data pipeline. So at Twitter, he saw firsthand how poor labeling ranked model performance. And at Google, he learned how to design scalable systems with human oversight, and Search AI was built on those lessons. There's a strong focus on transparency, internal analytics, and product thinking. So culture is analytical, matrix-driven, and deeply mission-oriented. Make human data work respected, high quality, and centered to the AI lifecycle. and that the clarity of mission is rare is one reason why search became the default partner for cutting-edge AI teams. And I have segment 6, why search AI succeed. So the strategic playbook, I can summarize the key pillars of their success. There's 5 of them. The first one is timing the RLHF wave perfectly. As LLMs exported, everyone needed human preference data, but search was ready. A second, owning the human layer. They didn't fight to automate humans away. They make humans the critical differentiator. And third, focusing on quality, not volume. While competitors saw data, search saw trust and intelligence. And the first, building for developers, not managers. So their platform is API first, analytics rich, and a real product, not a service, right? It's a real product. And 5, branding human feedback as strategic. So search refined labeling from mechanical work to collaborative reasoning between humans and machines. So these 5 points give me that reframing changed how the entire industry thought about data work, right? And the last segment I have is the future from data to reasoning infrastructure. Search is now moving beyond labeling, the building system for evaluating, aligning, and improving models, a space becoming critical for safety, trust, and governance. In other words, that's actually what I'm building right now, safe and governance. In other words, they're evolving from data labeling to AI alignment infrastructure. It's a much higher value and defensive layer, right? And that's the genius. Like a search AI isn't just providing better data, it's helping build a better judgment into machines. So, in a world where everyone's racing to build the biggest model, search AI reminds us of something deeper. The intelligence starts with data, and data starts with people, right? So by elevating human insight into the center of AI, search didn't just ride the AI wave, they helped define it. That's the real story behind search AI success. And this is one of the top companies I really want to give a shot for my first podcast because I love search AI so much, especially the founder Edwin, like how he did everything in the beginning by himself, right? It's just he's a solo founder. But of course he has savings. He graduated from like a top school. He was working for those top companies with top skills. That's something I think of a future other kids or entrepreneurs or founders. We still aim for the best, right? We need to have the best skill sets. And most importantly, we need to have the first principle mindset, what we are actually doing, right? We're not just being a follower when everyone is just do some service work, just building AI agents, someone is focusing on the first principle problem. So what is the core of AI, right? It's data. And what is the core of data is high quality data, right? And what is behind data is humans, right? So I really like his mindset. That's why I really want to do this podcast. Oh my God, now I'm feeling so happy for sharing this knowledge. And I hope you really enjoyed my podcast. And now I don't feel shy anymore. And I hope I can see you in my next episode. And if you want, you can check I think I only have few articles, not much, but at this engineermeetsthinking.com. And hope next time I got fitter. I'm working out right now. Maybe I look better next time. Who knows? But thank you. Thank you. Thank you for checking my podcast and see you next time. Bye.